This is for anyone that wants to learn Phantasy Star Online and 80% glitch speedrunning, or understand what's going on. This category has some unintuitive tricks that break the game right away, letting us one-shot most mobs and demolish bosses in only a few combos. This video concentrates on the GameCube version, but the theory is mostly the same on other versions. This does not work with Episode 1 and 2 Plus, or Blueburst. It is most effective to use Rawcast in speedrunning due to it being the only ranger that can equip Sabers at level 1, and therefore get the biggest attack boost available at level 1, while still being able to equip more advanced guns. The Viridia section ID is chosen for the highest drop chance for shotguns. Once loading into the game, time the opening of the keyboard, around the time the game is saving, will suppress the principal's opening dialogue. While leaving the principal's office, don't forget to set the text speed to very fast. Let's begin by dropping our Meg on the way to the shop. To power up, we will equip 22 sabers on top of the normally equipped weapon. This requires the Meseta to buy that stack of sabers. To start, we must put the game in a state where we're interacting with an NPC, but can freely move around and use our main menu. I call this floating menu or multi-menu. The script for most NPC interactions, including shops, includes code to freeze character movement at the beginning, then unfreeze at the end. What happens when talking to two NPCs at once? Both scripts fire at once, both freeze the character, but the first one finishing unfreezes us. Once free, we can also use the main menu while still interacting with the second NPC. To use this effectively, we free ourselves while interacting with shops and the check room. Start by talking to Shop Lady, who wanders the floor of the shop area. Every time we finish talking to her, she'll take a step towards us while trying to walk to another area on the floor. However, we can interrupt her and force her to just take steps in the direction we want to go. Take her over to the armor shop close enough to have the targeting reticule to interact with her, while also in range of interacting with the shop. If done right, the shop menu appears and her dialogue shortly after. The easiest way to proceed is to press A several times while selecting something too expensive to buy, as we want to keep our money for now. If we accidentally select something we can afford, we can carefully press B without exiting the shop. After Shop Lady's text finishes, movement is unlocked, but our camera is still locked. Once we are not highlighting any item, let's make a small movement over to the tool shop and interact with that. This is one of the trickiest parts because you must know or feel out where your character is without seeing. My process is consistent for me, but your mileage may vary. After the tool shop is activated, a simple B-B combination to finish the tool shop resets our camera to normal. The armor shop's menu remains, with free movement and camera. Now let's move over to the check room. While jogging over there, let's sell anything still in our inventory, as other items get in the way. Once at the bank, make sure Sell is selected, and press A-A-B-A-B. This starts the check room menu and finishes the armor shop, ending on the Deposit Take menu. Let's open the main menu. Item pack should already be where the cursor is from before. For this, use the D-pad or C-stick, not the control stick. Press A, up, down, A, up, A, down, A. We now have money deposited, but also in the inventory. Take the Meseta out of the bank. The main menu can be closed at any time once the money is deposited. Repeat this process, starting from the Deposit Take menu, until you reach roughly 100,000 Meseta. You can get away with only 50,000, but if both sabers in the shop are too expensive, you will get burned. This works by completing the Drop Meseta menu at the same time as loading the Deposit Meseta menu. The game removes one Meseta from inventory, but remembers the original amount for the deposit menu. If we try to deposit more money than we actually have, the game allows the deposit, but fails to remove the money from our inventory, effectively doubling our total holdings. We should move slightly after every iteration to avoid lag when dropping Meseta. Once enough money is acquired, we'll transfer our floating menu to the weapon shop. Select Take once in range of the weapon vendor, and then press A twice. Select the saber with the highest grind if there are different choices. Press A, B, A to end the check room menu while remaining in the middle of the weapon shop. This is the starting point for the next repetitive task, stacking sabers. For this first stack, press A. Now, open the main menu and press A repeatedly, watching your inventory count. Keep pressing A until you have 30 sabers and the saber on top is equipped. Going too fast is possible, which results in extra spares and a smaller stack, so we have to pace ourselves. Close the main menu and sell every unequipped Saber. Go back to the buy menu and let's repeat this process one time. This time, open the main menu first before asking to buy the Saber and press A repeatedly until full as before. This process causes the game to equip weapons from our main menu at the same time as equipping weapons at the time of purchase. The main menu also removes equipped weapons, so every other Saber does not stay equipped and becomes a spare. We're done with the tricks! Buy and equip the best handgun available, favoring attribute percentages over grind, then buy, but don't equip, a rifle. Buy monomates as you prefer. Buy 10 telepipes to use in the Pad Forest 1 maps for telepipe clipping. Buy 10 antidotes for mag food. Buy a barrier if you're just starting out. Don't forget to pick up and equip your mag on the way off to Forest. A future video may cover what to do when you get there. Spoiler, shoot things with your awesome gun. On recall, 12 of the stacked Sabers are shown, leaving no room for any other equipment to render. This doesn't cause any big gameplay problems for the most part. You can still use any gun while invisible, though mech guns will not behave well. The result of the Saber stacking is that our ATP and ATA stats are extremely higher than normal. The potential for this tech is immense. This video only touches on the uses for the any % speedrun, which are safe to use on your game. Be aware that other similar applications have the potential to freeze your game if misused or fumbled. Take care. Remember to break the game only for yourself, and not ruin other players' experiences, or break other online codes of conduct. Hopefully this was informative and helpful, but feel free to ask questions if you need details or clarification. Good luck, have fun, and happy hunting.